Welcome back to Cactus Plays Mass Effect Andromeda. My name's Kevandre.
My name is Bobby.
Last time we started the game for the first episode, and then the second one we went to the Nexus after our dad died, sadly. He gave up his life to save ours and made us the Pathfinder because it is blood-based, apparently, rather than going through the proper channels and letting it be Cora.
Yeah, I mean, why set up a whole path of succession, with reason and logic and skill-based when you can just be like, yeah, but I made this.
Yeah.
So it obviously inherits everything.
So when we showed up at the Nexus, which is essentially the Andromeda version of the Citadel, which has been here for a year and 2 months before the Ark got here.
Okay.
They're kind of in a state of almost disarray. They've had a uprising.
God, fuck, that's so pretty.
I know, right? This game is very pretty. They had an uprising during that time without any Arks around. Just because there wasn't enough food, and they were going to try to automatically put people back into stasis after they woke up, after they crashed into the Scourge and lost a lot of people who were asleep at the time.
Right, which makes good sense. For a sci-fi setting, it's logical based.
Yeah.
It's not some, we ran out of food, so we, just happened to make this entire moon a giant farm for some reason.
Right.
Or some other stupid shit like that. Which you see in some sci-fi games, and it snaps me right out of it. I can't stand it.
Since the last time that we recorded, I've read the first Andromeda book.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Which is about the Uprising.
And you liked it quite a bit, if I recall.
I did like it. I haven't read the second one yet. I started it. The first one's about the Uprising. The second one's about Cora, specifically. And I started that one, but I haven't gotten all the way through it yet. From what I can tell, it's about her meeting Alec Ryder and working under him. Fresh off of her Asari stuff. But about the Uprising, it's interesting because, you get a lot of the story about what happened in this game by talking to the NPCs, but it's not quite the same as hearing it happen in real time. And in fact, the main character of that book is Sloane Kelly, who we will see much later in this game, who defected along with the rest of the Uprising people. Which is really interesting, and I'll tell you more about it as it's relevant. But suffice to say, Sloane is a much more interesting character than I thought she was.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I thought, oh hey, she's just like a criminal overlord or whatever, but she's not quite that. So I'm interested to see how she got to be there and see how things are different at that point. But we are on our way to Eos, which is a potentially habitable planet in this solar system.
Well, hooray.
Not solar system. You're an anomaly, Suvi.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We really need somebody to just be like, hey, sexy robot voice, how's it going?
Yeah, you could just get me good with the Scottish voices, man.
Yeah.
I also really like the way that you transition between systems in this game compared to the other ones.
Got kind of a Doctor Who feel to it.
Yes.
Initiative Habitat 1, designated.
No, that's X-Files.
Same thing. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection? What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Okay.
Can do. We're going to go examine the shit out of it.
By landing there.
We will lick every rock.
That's Suvi's thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. She will tell us about that later. She's a geologist, but she's also just a...
Did you mention this before? Is that why it's stuck in my head?
I told you that geologists lick rocks.
Right.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7.
I don't know if that was during the last game, though. Because I don't remember what we say after we get done recording.
Okay.
And I don't feel bad for it.
Yeah, that's alright.
But I think I mentioned this before, that Garrison, our one viewer, will often text me a joke. Like, ha ha ha, you said this, so funny. I don't remember saying it. I have no context for what the fuck he's talking about. And I will have to have him re-explain my own joke to me.
So you're basically the opposite of me, then.
This happens a lot.
Of course it does. Because I'm pretty good about knowing what he's talking about.
Well, you also get to record it.
I edit it, sure.
And then you do the editing, so you hear it
But
again.
I also have better memory than you.
Yeah. At least in terms of, like, this is what was actually said word for word.
Suiting up.
Things like that. Here is
We're
the
all
exact
ready.
musical lyrics for this entire song written down.
Sure.
Callow?
I can't do that
Alright.
shit.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collision. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
Space, Liam.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect.
It'll have a massive effect.
Sorry.
Really?
You okay?
I think
Here we
I'm
are
still
trying to
messed up
enjoy
by
the
what happened
scene.
with my dad.
There hasn't been much time to process it.
You say that shit.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, I think I'm still feeling it. Like, hearing things. Other than Sam.
Mentally unstable, unfit to be Pathfinder. Hand it to
Pathfinder,
the next person.
The Tempest checks out. We're good.
That checks out. Let's do this shit.
Oh, it's all just numbers game. It's a good deal.
That's a good deal. My headphones
Take us
kind of look
down.
like that. Not the
You
purple
have
parts,
no
but
idea how long I've wanted a path.
We could make it like that. We could make them purple.
maybe.
I mean, you've been watching videos of nothing but tearing shit down and rebuilding
It's
them.
true. I don't know that I'm exactly ready to do it, but
Shields
Do you
hold
know
us
how a
Tempest.
mini screwdriver works?
yeah.
No.
Congratulations, you're ready
right?
to do it. I know you don't know how a big screwdriver works,
I'm going to
you silly bastard.
rip apart some sort of ribbon cable that's going to be broken.
Yes, ribbon cable in your headphones.
I assume so.
I know.
There. Set us down at this nav
inside.
point.
The reason why I know he doesn't know how a big screwdriver works is that when we moved his desk from the living room, kitchen, dining area thing to the bedroom, because space finally cleared out here and we rearranged, I caught him trying to disassemble his desk with the tiniest damn screwdriver.
No, I
That-
had tinier.
It technically fit the screw, but it was so small, there was no way he was going to be able to get the torque behind it to actually unscrew anything. He was just stripping screws. Stripping screws. I can't talk.
I am good at stripping.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Reports state
I've been told.
storms that are
Oh, really?
contaminated by
Yeah.
radiation from the scourge.
Okay.
Air's deployment was incomplete due to
So,
Sam?
yeah, that was just funny. He was out there and he was cursing up a storm, getting
Right.
so
Get it right.
mad,
Maybe buildings get
super
power.
salty,
And we
because he
can find
couldn't
that signal.
unscrew a screw.
Yeah.
So I went and found a normal sized screwdriver and it just popped right out.
They
Doop,
didn't have a pathway.
done.
Yeah.
They
No,
do
he
now.
says that, but he
We'll
was
make
like
Eos
effing and
awful.
jeffing too.
Really, Ryder?
Was I?
Yeah. Kylo doesn't like that I was running on top of the Tempest.
Because I think the only effing and jeffing was because where it was really dirty underneath your desk and I had random shit stabbing me in the ass when I was getting under there to unscrew
Well,
stuff.
excuse me for stabbing you in the ass with my random shit.
Yeah.
Doors
You
big
should
enough
apologize
to
for that.
power, but it's cold.
Why you sound so snarky?
Site 1 issued individual
Stabbing me in the
security
ass with your
codes.
random shit.
Each outpost self-organizes
Yeah,
and
penal.
sets its own protocol.
No. I wouldn't have felt
Can't
that.
open it without codes.
Without codes.
I really like the little jetpack.
Yeah, it really changes it. If when Mass Effect continues, I hope that it returns.
Have you managed to get stuck in places before because of that
Got a
thing?
code lock key.
I've managed
Gives us
to
access if we need
gimp the shit out of some physics and get stuck in a place
Okay.
that I could not get out of, but it got me an achievement, so it worked out.
Oh, okay.
There's an achievement for staying in air for a certain amount of time with the jump jet, and I hit the wall just right that I was just kind of like flying against the wall for a while, and I got to a place I wasn't supposed to go to,
Gotcha.
but it was hang time, so I got the achievement,
Nice.
and then I couldn't get back.
Well, that works out, you know.
First death today.
Can't blame you for that one.
Storm
Yes.
came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in
That's a
cryo.
problem.
Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to
Yeah, it should be fine.
say.
So the gist of this, and one of the reasons that the Uprising happened, right, you get to Andromeda, this whole new galaxy. You're supposed to start all these new worlds. We've scoped out all these worlds beforehand.
Right, they're supposed to be sexy
They're supposed to
aliens
be-
and all that stuff that you can have sex with.
Well, sure, but
Right. With 3 tits or 2 dicks, whichever one you prefer.
or both,
Or something entirely new. Right?
But we get to Andromeda. All of the golden worlds that we discover are not inhabitable like we thought they were, as we were seeing them through distant technology.
Can relate.
But that's also hundreds of years in the past as well that we were seeing them.
Right.
So things have changed since we saw them in the Milky Way, right? So we get here, the Nexus crashes into the Scourge, which is that giant space cloud thing that we ran into as well, and fucks up and kills a bunch of people on board. Fucks up a lot of the supplies. All of our golden worlds that we were supposed to inhabit are not inhabitable. Uprising is inevitable.
Right.
Right.
Makes good sense.
I totally get it.
You know what else would cause an uprising?
Uh,
If the only game available on the Nexus was Final Fantasy VIII.
oh.
Because that's a terrible fucking game.
But that's the gist of all of this, is that, hey, we're all trying to be on Eos and make this place habitable, but it's not working. Storms keep happening, etc.
And Final Fantasy VIII is literally unplayable, so I can relate
Is
a
it
lot.
literally unplayable?
Literally unplayable.
Did you beat it?
Actually, yeah, I did beat
I
it.
figured you did.
A remote lock is active. The interference
Really, that should have been one of my
is
first hints that me and my ex weren't going to work out. Her favorite game was Final Fantasy VIII. I was like, well,
That should have been your first clue.
I was like, at least it's a Final Fantasy game. You know what? I'm willing to take it. I understand that a lot of people liked it at the time. We weren't super mature yet, so we didn't have good taste in video games. Well, I did. She didn't. But yeah, this I'm going on this rant because Chef Swasty,
Yes.
yeah, who got popular for doing a first-time watch through the Harry Potter series and tweeting about it nonstop.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah, we've been following him ever since. He liked my horrible pizza creation. He started playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Hold on one second.
Oh, sorry.
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here. We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the cat.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
We left all the tigers, so it's fine.
Yeah, don't bring tigers to a new solar system, man. Leave them in their home environment. Let them recover.
Yeah, don't take them to Andromeda.
Yeah. Obviously, as if that needed to be said.
Manual input required.
But, you know, with the, all the love with tigers recently.
To determine a hackable input location.
But yeah, Chef Swasty started playing Final Fantasy VIII,
Possible.
and he
Location marked.
sent out a tweet.
Yeah, he did not care for it.
And he's wondering why people like it and if it's some joke.
Sam?
It
my
is
friend
not.
Clancy. Was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
I thought
Or
that
he's
said
a
playing
part-time
honky.
salvager.
We're already sick of honkies, is what you said before in the first episode.
That's true.
I put it in the
We've
description,
got
so.
company.
Nice.
Alright, so the cat coming. Bitches.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Wherever the fuck they are. Oh. Hello, friends.
I don't think they're your friends. I mean, they might be if you weren't so overpowered and just murdering them.
Oh, they don't like me even if I wasn't overpowered. What are you doing up there, Cora?
Anything about the cat?
That doesn't seem like a good place.
You don't know.
Ready for
Oh,
activation,
I suppose.
Pathfinder.
Right? She was the one that actually trained to be Pathfinder. So, you know, just trust her.
True. Yeah, I don't know enough about Cora yet aside from what I learned in this game. So I'll read that book eventually, but then I just went back to superpowers.
Why? Again?
Took down all those cats.
Dude, we've talked about this.
Sure, use
No,
the
we didn't.
power relay.
You
Hell,
gotta
take whatever
read
you
other
like.
books.
I did.
Word of advice, though. If that
With an
signal of
S.
yours is out past the perimeter,
Books.
you'll need a ride.
A ride?
I did.
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I read that Death with Interruptions book,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and I read
That was a
the,
good one.
the Andromeda book,
Yep.
and
Now you gotta read the new Hunger Games book.
I have that now.
See, you gotta hear it.
And Garrison says it's fucking brutal.
He said there are gypsies in it, and he's trying to use that to get me to read it.
I see.
Which,
Didn't get
it's
around to
working.
salvaging
I
it
kind of
yet?
want to read it now.
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
I think it's fun that they clearly intended for Ryder to be white because she's so dark in some cutscenes with the shadows. Like, you can't see her face at all.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now. Right,
Yeah.
Sam?
Correct.
Like, this time it's
Plus, I've
fine,
located
but
the source
that
of the
last
signal
one-
we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien
Default
structure
Ryder is
beyond
pasty
Site
as
1.
fuck. I'm
The
not about
structure
it.
appears almost identical
Yeah,
to the
I'm
one
not
the
about that
Father
either.
used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous
Shepard?
planet.
Yes.
It's worth
Ryder? No.
investigation.
Really, should the first one even be a human? Like,
Almost
into a new
feels like a
galaxy and all
lead.
that stuff?
Damn right, that's worth
It's
investigating.
supposed to have Pathfinders for the
Here.
Asari,
A
Turians,
warning.
and Solarians as
Radiation
well.
levels beyond the
But those
parameter
arcs
of
haven't
Site
shown up
1
yet.
are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
Okay. I don't think I knew that
All
each
the
one
more
had their
reason
own
to see if
separate
that alien
Pathfinder
structure
Yeah,
can make a
everybody has an
difference
arc and a
to this
Pathfinder.
Come on.
Oh.
Better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Well,
Because they're all supposed to have different golden worlds that they were
Now
going
the
to.
power is restored. We can
So that first
investigate
planet that we
nearby
landed on
buildings.
was supposed to be the human one.
gotcha. That makes a bit more sense then.
Yeah.
Well then, who would be the head Pathfinder? I guess the head honcho.
It should be Jaren Tan, who is the head of the Nexus thing, the Solarian that we met.
Yeah. Okay.
Who, by the way, was 7th in line in the line of succession, which was another reason that the uprising happened. He was supposed to just be in charge of finance,
Interesting.
but the first 6 people died when the Nexus hit the cloud.
Oh.
So they woke him up and were like, "Hey, you're in charge," and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do my best." And he's not made for it. He was just kind of thrust into the position. So he made some bad decisions,
Of course he did.
and he has a natural disinclination towards Krogan, as most Solarians do,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
also caused more problems.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's some interesting
it's a
backstory
good
there.
book, man.
Nice.
Except for Kesh, who
Well, what
is
do
the
you
voice
know?
of reason.
The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools
I
to
love
find
her
the
face.
source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
It still just seems slightly off to me, and I think it's just like the way her upper lip stands out, kind of odd. With the custom face
I
features.
probably just didn't make her very well, but I like it
The
anyway.
research station is back
Like, the
online.
other characters
I've
seem to fit
provided a list of
pretty
weapons
fine.
we can build
Just
by gathering the required
where you did the
components.
custom stuff on her face makes it just a little bit off for me.
I still think that she looks alright, though. Better than regular Ryder.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to pull up a picture of
This
regular
analysis
Rider.
provides us with important research.
Let's take a look.
Special requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station.
Give me the forward station,
stations
bitch.
act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call
Okay,
him now.
so-
Find a good spot.
She doesn't look awful,
Yeah, she looks alright.
but no.
I like my
Activate
black
automated
Ryder better.
Forward station deployment.
Now we get on all of these big planets, we get these things called forward stations, right? So as soon as we find the spot, one will automatically come down, and then I can fast travel to each
Looks
of
like
them.
the forward station
Oh,
supplies are
I
okay.
can reload or change my weapons or change my party or whatever.
Is there any sort of reasoning for the fast travel stuff, or is it just
It's
who
big
do-
maps.
Okay.
Yeah. aside from like one of the worlds that I'm going to go to, which is, I still use the fast travel there, but I don't really need it as much. But these are, it's less like Mass Effect 2 and 3, where I've got a bunch of individual missions and I've got like 6 generally large worlds that I'm exploring and doing a bunch of different stuff on, which is why it's going to be a kind of different series compared to them.
Where it was, here's the mission, go do this, and we can keep talking about that mission. And it's more
Exactly.
This one's more open world.
Like I said, it's less of a Star War and more of a Trek. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So these are going to be longer episodes with, it's going to not be as action packed as the trilogy is, and that's fine.
But it's going to give us a nice little break in between doing back-to-back voice acting.
I also got my Tally skin on my Nomad.
Oh, hello.
I think I have all of the Nomad skins and all of the upgrades.
Oh, damn.
Yay. Okay.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check
So
both
this
forward
is
and
like the
reverse.
Mako, but way better.
What were all those upgrades there, buddy?
So it moves faster than it usually does. It's got more armor than it usually does. And I've got the special boost as well.
Oh, and radiation.
Yes.
Can't get traction.
Oh yeah, and you got the different kinds of traction and
Six-wheel
stuff.
drive.
Yeah, I
It'll
know,
get you
6-wheel
up there
drive.
in
It'll be
a
fine.
snap.
Don't worry about it. I'm making my way downtown.
So, the radiation, how does that work? It's just like a constant life drain when you're out in it, or?
Yeah, so like you see the life support thing in the bottom left?
Yeah.
That'll slowly drain when I'm in the Nomad, but if I'm out of the Nomad, then my shield will take hits from the radiation, and different parts of EOS have more radiation than others. So
Okay.
right now I'm only in level 1, which is fine. And in these little areas, I'm fine, right? We've got
Ket didn't give him a
The
chance.
barriers.
the
up.
barriers. Yeah.
Do you have to take like rad packs or anything like that? Just go full Fallout with it, or?
Not quite. It's just, like, hey, you got to be quick and nimble when you need to be and float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong.
Ever disobeyed an order?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In my soldier days? No.
Uh,
That's kind of the point.
Is
You've been
that
playing some Donkey
mechanical?
Kong?
Well,
thought about
yes, but not that one.
Military discipline
Oh, yeah?
isn't there to give you something cool to rebel against.
What you been doing?
In
What's
combat,
that from?
people depend on you
Well, that's
to
from the
place they
DK rap
expect.
that you so
Do what
callously
you're
said
meant
was
to do,
ass.
or they die.
Oh yeah, because it was.
That doesn't
No,
mean you're doing the
it's
right
illegal
thing.
to think that.
I know.
No, it was awful.
So yeah, now I'm in 6-wheel drive, so I can move up slopes and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I can just go really fast other times. And then I got the boost, and this is much more of a boost than you would generally have.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I got all of the boost.
Right, you got 2 NOS tanks. I see.
Still weirds me out to see the skirts.
I've
like
seen
that.
Fast and Furious. I know how NOS works.
Yes.
Got it.
Do you?
Signals coming from that structure up ahead.
I took a lot of chemistry. I know how NOS works.
You know how NOS works, but not from the Fast and the Furious.
Right.
No, not from the Tempest and Goose. So these are giant places, and I'm supposed to interact with the machinery. Because we think that this is the cause of the radiation, is these things.
So, like, when you say interact with, is it just like, spank it a little, tell it it's pretty,
Yeah, pretty much.
right? Give it a nice little foot massage?
You'll
Right,
you'll kind of
seduce it.
you'll see what I mean as we go along.
But that takes like 1,000 hours. I just want to explain to me right now with no context.
So on these things, I need to
Okay.
go, find the things and activate them in order to solve little puzzles on these machines in order to activate these things.
Gotcha.
So sometimes it's hard to find all of the little
It's slippery,
things.
but there's
But
a great view.
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
I do like the whole,
now be able to
climbing
interface
around
stuff like
aspect.
yeah, it's really nice
Too
in this game.
sophisticated for a stealth
'Cause,
job. Who else is studying this place?
That would be probably a really good reason to expand to this more open world style gameplay rather than like in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Because
Right.
as fun as those were, they were still mostly
Building connection.
flat.
I
Yes.
apologize for
Right,
any
you're on the
disruption.
ground.
The system
Yes,
seems
I agree.
unstable.
So,
This would
a
happen
nice
when my dad
dynamic
tried doing
change.
this.
I can see why people would hate that.
Interface directly with the atmosphere processor. That
Right.
proved
People don't want new
extremely
things.
hazardous. These
I know.
structures could
It,
reveal
it
its
wasn't what they
control
wanted,
center.
and it was
System
glitchy,
remains
so people
unstable.
destroyed it.
Yeah.
Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
So, oh shit, best girl.
That sounds like a good time.
Back
All
off,
right.
or I will put you down.
No, she's good.
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride.
Yes, let her ride.
I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. I was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
She came on like a wrecking ball. Hello.
She's by far my favorite Asari in the series.
I like her a lot.
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems.
I'd say you are. Hello. Hey, girl.
At that.
Sadly, we're going to be romancing Suvi instead.
God damn it.
We can change course to Peavy if you want.
Which one's Suvi?
Suvi was the Scottish girl.
Oh, well, we got to do that one.
That's fine.
Oh, crap.
We can let our fans play and seduce PB.
Yeah.
To enjoy that.
She's my favorite romance in this game that I've done so far.
I can see why.
Yeah. And I have a Funko Pop of her, and she looks great.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm looking at it right now.
Where's this bitch?
Next to your Ginny Weasley Funko Pop.
Yes. One of my Ginny Weasley Funko Pops.
Yeah, because you have all of them now?
I think I am missing one.
Well, we gotta fix that.
The one where she's actually flying. So these guys are called the Remnant. And they are little robot boys that guard these things. These atmosphere generator things. And they're rude. They don't like me very much.
Not bad.
Oh, can you blame them? You shoot
My
them.
first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger.
Who's her
But
voice
that's
actor?
too long.
Christine Lakin.
Long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Ryder, you've been studying this Remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers.
I'm not too concerned about them.
Here, take my nav points.
Oh, yeah?
I'll be...
Yeah.
Are they all dead?
I've got to figure
No,
this
I'm just
out.
overpowered.
Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
I'm not going to say that there aren't Remnant that could fuck me up, though. Because there are. And they are very helpful to me in getting some achievements.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think I told you before that I was supposed to get an achievement in the multiplayer by resuscitating enough teammates. But you can get that same achievement in the single player instead if you want, by resuscitating your teammates, which is a pain in the ass because they usually don't die very often. What I did was I cheesed it, and I went to this one place where there's a giant Remnant thing that's got these like machine guns, and I just told PB and Cora, hey, just go stand out in the open. So they would do that, and I just had them die over and over and over again and resuscitated the shit out of them.
Nice.
It was great. That is how I would do that. I assume that Garrison has the achievement the old-fashioned way, because he actually played the multiplayer.
Fascinating, huh?
Overachiever, I
This
swear.
is the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning.
Who plays
too.
multiplayer?
Solving alien mysteries on hostile worlds? Do you need to ask?
I didn't even play full multiplayer in Final Fantasy IX, and I love that game.
Follow my nav points, figure out those monoliths, and we can both get some answers.
Is PB a typical Asari name?
Never heard it in my hunter's days.
Oh, you know things? Good for you. I know other things.
I like her.
It's a name. Good enough and short enough. For now.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask her too
Well,
many things
I'll
because
head
I don't
out.
want to bore you guys.
I'm
but-
stealing
Yes,
that line.
So much to investigate.
Oh, you know
Let's get
things?
to
I
it.
also know things. Yeah, she's great.
I could use that at work.
Oh,
1,000 times a day.
I'm going to see you use that at work. But yeah, the general thing that we're supposed to be doing, the main quest on most of these planets is activating all of these things and then going into a vault and rejuvenating the atmosphere.
Okay, so just making the planets habitable again.
Right. That's the general plan. But there are many, many, many other things on every planet to do.
Okay.
So I will probably do some of the side things off camera.
Yeah.
But while this game is generally pretty long, I don't know how long we're actually going to be playing it, because I think that we can get through it pretty quick if we're not doing everything.
Yeah. If you see a good side quest that you think would be good for the channel,
sure.
Save that.
I'm going to be sure to do certain ones that I would like to have seen finished, but we won't, because there probably won't be an Andromeda sequel.
Yeah, probably not.
And I doubt that the third book is a sequel to this game, but I don't actually know what the third book is about.
Third book?
Yeah, because there are 3 books, 2 of which are prequels, and I don't know about the third one.
Well, let's do the old Google it.
Let's go meet Best Boy. I said before that we got to meet both Best Boy and Best Girl on this planet, so that's what we're gonna do. Not that you can romance Best Boy. Hello, friends.
That looks like a cat
Just
facility
ran
of
right
some
into
kind.
So it'd be Mass Effect Annihilation?
I believe so.
Won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
I don't know if it's got spoiler stuff in it though, so maybe don't say it out loud.
No.
Incoming!
Let me see if I can just find... Oh, Goodreads. There we go. But they can enjoy some nice battle stuff without me bitching about stuff all the time.
I think I shoot weird on controllers now. Like, I do this thing.
That's weird.
It is weird, but it's like comfortable.
Okay, so to describe what he's doing, he doesn't just, move the index or middle finger that you would have on the trigger button, because I've seen people do it either way, which is fine. He kind of like lifts his whole hands up and then does this weird jimmying thing with his whole hand. So that way you can't press, X or Y or B or A or whatever. Just whole hand, kind of goes flat, and he does this weird twitchy thing.
Yeah, but it's really, like, I don't know, I pull the trigger faster that way. I feel like I'm a gunslinger out in the Old West when I do it like that. What? Oh, you want me to do it? Like that.
There we go. I got a few pictures of it, so that way...
He'll send the pictures, and then I'll put it in the editing. Just, don't forget to send them to me.
There you go. Oh, man, that looks gorgeous.
A nice picture of my crotch.
Yeah, it's great. And the motion blur from your hand. It's fantastic. I love it. So...
Hey, level 83, let's go.
Those kids seem shaken up.
83?
Yeah.
Fuck, you're still higher than I am in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that game you've been playing for 3 days. Hey, it's time to meet Best Boy.
Yeah.
Let's
But
get
I'm
to
level
it before
82.
there's any more cat.
I'm level 82 and I'm just now getting to the submarine. He's got 4 balls of steel.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Guess it was. Still haven't told me who you are.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
My name's Sarah Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are
No
you
one
doing
has.
out here?
It's very, very, very true.
Yeah, no one's treated you well. They're jealous of your extra
Checking out these
testicles.
monoliths.
I
Cat
would be
seemed
too.
pretty interested in this one. Looks like you cleared it out for us, though.
You said I didn't save any for you? Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. Ugh, I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
So yeah, that's Nakmor Drac. He's my favorite Krogan in the series. Just like how PV is my favorite Asari in the series.
Nice.
He's Kesh's granddad. So that's fun. And he dotes on his little girl.
Seems fun.
But I think he's a lot of fun. I think he's one of the best written characters in the series if you give him the chance to develop.
So apparently, Mass Effect Andromeda Book Number 3, Annihilation, is about the Quarian arc.
Is it? Okay, I gotta get to that one. Okay. So that's gonna fill in for the DLC that we were supposed to get.
Yeah, with the Drell, Elcor, and Batarians.
Excellent. Alright, well I am absolutely gonna read that.
Radiation levels increasing.
So, why are you reading
Cora
Superpowers?
first. Because it was something that I could easily focus on. I wasn't really, like, feeling the, fuck my cock and the shitty dicks. Where the fuck? Oh. I wasn't really feeling the beginning of the Cora book yet, and I was just like, I'm working, and I just kind of want to focus and listen to something that I know. You know what I mean? It's like turning on Futurama in the background while you're doing something else.
Yeah, I've been pretty much listening to Futurama and a couple of chess channels.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Also because Futurama is great, and I like rewatching it a lot.
While I like Cora, I don't know that I like her enough to be the main character of a book. But maybe I'll skip the second one and go straight to the third one, and then like come back to the second one later.
You know who else doesn't make a good main character? Squall. For Final Fantasy VIII.
He is a fancy boy.
He's fucking awful. He's an emo bastard.
So usually I have to solve a puzzle when I do these.
Oh yeah?
It's kind of like a Sudoku thing. So I like it.
Yeah.
Not inside of an incinerator though, so it's less fun.
Right, and not without me screaming.
QEC contact?
Do you scream?
I can scream.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
I do a mighty scream.
It was a mighty scream.
That I cut a bit too short because I realized how loud I got, and I'm like, I don't want neighbors to go.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Rather not the clops.
Yeah.
But yes, I fucking love the jump jets. The movement in this game, the combat in this game, the Asari and Krogan in this game.
It seems pretty fluid. I'm not seeing a lot of like jaggedness or anything like that. You're not having a lot of trouble moving around. It seems pretty good.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but Mass Effect has never been perfect.
Any complex fighting system and movement system is never going to feel perfect.
Yeah. Alright, reverse. Let's go. You missed the beginning of the fight where I just ran over a bunch of Ket. Because they just drove right on in. Oh, let's go grab this station here.
If you want perfect movement, go to a tactics game.
Yes, I agree. That's how you get me to play in RPGs, make it tactics.
Yeah.
That's how I've recently passed 500 hours in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, we need more tactics games like that. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
and
how about you put Final Fantasy Tactics 1 on the goddamn shit consoles that I have?
Yeah, that'd be great. Or bring Star Ocean the Second Story to America PS4. That'd be great. I need that.
Maybe that's a reason I should get a Vita, because I'm having a hard time justifying it to myself, so I keep not buying one. But, like, I kind of want one.
Oh, yeah?
It's stupid. There's no reason for me to get one. But I can play FF Tactics on it.
Well, that sounds like reason enough. Why play Final Fantasy Tactics, a game we already have? We just have to hook the PlayStation 2 up.
Yeah, but that's going to look like shit.
Oh, no.
just can't find one without the other.
Look, man,
So,
playing old games on the new TVs is bad.
did they
It
learn
looks
anything?
terrible.
Mostly what you
Yeah.
learn the hard way.
But you get over it.
now
You
you're-
adjust.
Nice work.
Well, I adjust. You're a picky bitch.
Now,
Yeah.
if we didn't throw the CRT in the trash, then maybe that's a different situation.
It
More
was
remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
beyond saving.
It was good.
It was beyond saving.
How was it beyond saving?
Because
It was a perfectly fine CRT. We played Mario Power Tennis on it. It was fine.
was it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because
Oh.
you got to upgrade at some point.
To a better CRT?
Yeah. We got to get one of them huge ass floor models that weighs like 4,000 pounds.
Oh, why am I using the assault rifle like a pistol?
I don't know.
I thought I was using a pistol. Because I'm a dingus egg. Ever been a dingus egg?
I can't say that I have.
It is my favorite magic card.
I've been a dingus, and I've been an egg, but I don't think I've been a dingus egg. I thought they were mammals.
Continue.
Though not all mammals, you know,
Looks like it is a
Hashtag
building
not all
yet.
mammals.
yeah. There are
Do
some
we have here?
that lay eggs,
So,
so, you know, that's how it goes.
marsupials.
No, platypus is a mammal.
Are you sure? Why did I think that platypus was a marsupial?
I don't know. But a marsupial has the pouch.
Yeah.
But also I want to say the echidna, one of the types of echidna.
With its 3 penis.
Yeah. It also lays eggs and is a mammal.
God damn it, Knuckles!
And
Cock and
there
balls.
might be more than that. It's been a long time since biology with that little trivia. But yeah. Platypi are technically mammals. Last I checked, as far as I'm aware. And they're weird.
I think that's enough.
And the baby ones are adorable.
Ah, yes.
We're so close.
And Kevin
I
Smith
just
making
know
fun of the platypi at the beginning of the Dogma movie. I'll never forgive him for that. As
Yeah.
great as Dogma was.
But Alanis was there.
Yeah. It's a great movie. I like it a lot. I'll continuously watch it. But if I meet Kevin Smith, I'm giving him shit for making fun of the platypus.
Oh, yeah.
How dare he?
Alright, so yeah, this is basically a Sudoku puzzle, right? So you just gotta put in the things that aren't there already.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Sure. And does it follow the same Sudoku principle kind of thing? Looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know I've been watching some odd things on YouTube where it's like, oh, hey, this Sudoku puzzle that, you know, only has one solution, but it only has like 3 numbers on it. I'm like, no, there's a minimal number of preset letters that you have to have,
Done.
11 or 14 or something like that, to have one unique solution to a Sudoku puzzle. Otherwise, you have multiple
This
unique
could be the
solutions.
master switch we're looking for.
And then it's like, oh yeah, here's the Sudoku puzzle and all this stuff, and they all have to add up like this, and also it's a night move that does this. I'm like, that's not Sudoku then. That's your own random bullshit thing.
I like Sudoku.
Clickbait title.
That's teamwork.
Is that teamwork, Cora?
Hey, yeah. 2 people standing back and one person does all the work.
Does it make the dream work?
Trust me.
It does make the
Heads
dream
you
work.
up here
We
everywhere
work with a guy who
find
says that all the
remnant
time.
tech. I was just thinking the same thing.
Which one?
In the warehouse.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He also says, living the dream every day.
Yeah, which, you know, if you say that every day, that's got to be like a positive affirmation that you have severe clinical depression.
Yes,
What does
you
that
will.
mean?
Well,
You know what it
that
means.
anyway.
Suit
Yeah.
up and find out. Got it.
No one's living the dream. Except my sales reps.
Even then.
Yeah.
They get furloughed.
Yeah, but when they get furloughed, you know, they go to their vacation house and party on the boat.
There. Coming out of the lake.
So, got problems.
Round 2.
But
Let's
yeah,
see.
I like all of the set pieces in this
It's
game,
opening
too.
up. I see a door. Come on. Whoa.
With how much they were trying to do, I really want to see what
Warming
would
up
happen in the
Looks solid.
next-gen
If
consoles.
not,
I
prepare to
know,
swim.
I know. I
With the ray tracing and better particle physics and all that stuff. I
they
think
keep
that's...
talking about remastering the original trilogy. And since the new consoles come out this year, I'm hoping it's for those. God, God,
That would be
please.
a hell of a launch title.
Yeah, man. Like, it's been a hot minute since I've played the original trilogy on console. I usually play it on PC, even on the channel I did it on PC, though I'm playing this on Xbox. So, and I 100%ed this on Xbox specifically instead of PC.
Why specifically on Xbox?
No.
Because my Xbox was
No,
new.
this can't be right.
Oh, yeah, that's
All
right.
that
Okay,
fanfare for a
that makes
empty
sense.
room?
But now I'm used to it, so I'm cool with
There's
it.
some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing.
I like how anxious she seems.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh,
She-
you're good.
And I make it look so easy.
How far down do you think it goes?
To the bottom.
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Ah, gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
She can go first.
What do you...
Come on, Pathfinder. Hey.
Laura's like, all right.
I would like it if she just went, nope, and walked away.
And PB joins the party.
Yeah. that would be way better. You gotta add in the jokes like that.
Yeah. See, Cora seems like a hard ass, but she's not really.
Like a gravity well.
I think that she's just feeling a little hard done upon because she was supposed to be the Pathfinder if Alec died.
Yeah, it's almost like when you set up an expectation and then you don't deliver on it, people get upset for very valid reasons.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. The
Sometimes.
controls for that
Sometimes it's
atmosphere
just like,
processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
I guess I could have had Vetra in my crew as well,
Anything
rather than
important.
Liam or Cora.
Let's be thorough.
But I did not bother to change. I like Vetra. I think she's a little boring. I think people really like her the best, and I'm like, yeah, she's alright. She was my first romance when I played on PC.
Well works in reverse too.
Then we have a way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Not until we find those processor controls. Only minimal power.
You're not leaving already, are you? Maybe it's cold outside. She just starts blatantly hitting on you.
Fluid is running through.
That's the Asari way.
Generating
Yeah.
emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
That's probably racist.
No
I'm
signs
sorry.
of any CAD. Maybe they can't get into the vault?
I mean,
That'll get their attention.
maybe?
Lucky me. I see the
Is it
con-
racist if it's a fictional
Whatever it
base?
is, it leads out
I
of the
mean,
room.
sure.
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to
Yeah,
surface
that's fair.
facilities.
When characters are racist in video games against fictional races, I'm still just like, fuck you, bitch.
It looks
Yeah.
dead.
So,
Or
Like
locked
the
down.
Solarians
Most of this place.
yeah.
against
Fluid
them
conduit
Krogs.
leads to this console and further into the vault.
Open the door.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown. Not what we're looking for, but worth getting a record.
Makes no difference. Open the door.
Or in Superpowered.
Another gravity well.
And they're all
And
like, oh,
That's
you're
new.
powered? Well, I hate you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she deserved to die. Convince me otherwise.
What is it?
a symbol of authority?
I'm not
A
gonna-
key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down there.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
10 credits say she ends up in a pit of spikes.
Fuck you, buddy.
Rude.
Gravity well's sealed off. No way through.
They're going through.
The
Nope.
gravity well
I'm gonna die.
is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space.
That thing just fucked you up.
Yeah, man. Sometimes things like that, like if I fall into the energy stuff, I will die.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what level I am. I will die.
It just does like raw percentage damage rather
Yeah.
than numerical damage.
We read you, PB. Stay in touch.
See, like if I fell down there, that'd be bad.
Solid rock.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
So these vaults are kind of puzzle platforming a little bit, which is fun. So, like, you have to activate certain remnant things to make certain platforms available.
Gotcha.
Which is a lot of cool shit.
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
They're going through.
So did they, the people who built this thing, did they have jetpacks too? Do we know that?
Well, yeah, pretty much everybody does.
Or were they just immune to liquid?
We'll figure out a lot more of that stuff as we go through the game.
Okay. I didn't know if it was going to be one of those, yeah, you're actually going to learn about them, or they left it as kind of a mystery setting up for a sequel.
It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Started with a kiss, now we're up to that.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cozy.
You'll often find that my crew members teleport behind me, but that's just the same as it was in the trilogy.
Yeah, gotta have a little bit of that.
When you got platforming and stuff, it makes a lot of sense. Hello, friends.
He was just running around having a good time, trying to get his steps in. And you fucked up his day. That's just rude. Like, just because you're in space doesn't mean exercise has to go by the wayside, man. It's a great way to stay in shape. Get your steps in.
Moment before lightning.
Yes.
I say, knowing that I actively avoid going in on any sort of walks or runs or anything like that.
Yeah, we should go on walks more.
No, thank you. I've walked before. Can't say I recommend it.
I've heard the joke.
Yeah, I know you have. But we're on the channel, so
Yeah.
you have to act like it's kind of like...
I've never heard that joke before.
Yeah. I say it every time somebody asks me if I want to join. Eventually they'll stop asking, because they don't want to hear the joke.
Yeah, it's fair. Do you want me to Carol channel a joke?
So whatever that liquid is, we need a whole aqueduct of it. Make that 2 aqueducts.
That would be fantastic if all the robots had a Carol Channing voice.
I think that I smell a mod. We just need to hire Ryan Stiles to just do a bunch of Carol Channing lines.
Is he on Cameo?
Probably, but it would probably be,
Found that out the hard way.
you know,
No. We just save up $5 grand and be like, hey, look, we need you for a weekend.
yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
I'm not spending $5 grand on it, though.
Do what now?
I'm not going to save up and spend $5 grand just to get that mod.
No, but I would like to meet Ryan Stiles.
Yes. That would also be great.
Some of the hidden stuff in these vaults too, it was a bitch to find in order to get all the achievements. So like this first one, not so much, right? But like some of the other ones, I'm just like, holy shit, dude.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Overall, like the more I play this game, the more I love it. Like I overlook its flaws, and they don't really matter to me anymore. Which I guess is true for a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But I just really like this game.
I completely understand.
Once I accepted it for what it was, anyway.
That's because at the core, it's still a good game.
Yeah.
I like to think.
Another aqueduct.
Not knowing enough about it, but from what I've seen so far.
Are those roads down there?
Whereas Final Fantasy VIII is not. You get to its core, and it's just an awful game.
Yeah. Final Fantasy VIII Remake. Let's do it.
Hey, we could not. We could not and tell people that we're not doing it because it's just not worth it.
But people would like it.
No.
But all of the charm of it would be completely ruined by being in HD.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Or
You're the best looking guy here. And then he actually is, and that's like less fun.
or the charm of it would be ruined because there's no charm in that game.
Let them get above us.
Eyes up, wise up.
Even the characters that are supposed to be good are not. They're awful and bland.
I could name Squall.
Keep up the
He's
pressure.
fucking emo.
We're almost through.
And you got Renoa, who's the female chick in
Yeah,
blue.
the female chick, yes.
Yeah.
I agree. My favorite female chick is Klonoa.
Anyways.
You know, Klonoa from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, everybody knows that
The
one.
little squirrel fellow with the Pac-Man hat. Okay, excuse you, princess. Where the fuck?
Phoebe!
Alright, fine. He'll just chase me.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I like her.
I also really like PB. Like, none of the other Asari in the trilogy, I was just like, yeah, they're alright, I guess. Like, maybe Morant, but that's kind of a...
That's one way to light a room.
It's lit.
The atmosphere processor we found before.
Get an
can read all
awful
these steps.
Matrixy feel from these rooms.
That
Oh,
just
sure.
interfaced with it
I can see
directly.
that.
And it didn't work out so good.
Like, I understand that there are lots of green lights, but if I was building that, I could see no reason to put the green lights like that. It's insufficient lighting. So, why the green lights?
For the aesthetic.
Right, to make it feel more
Look how
Matrixy.
high it is. Might be another gravity well.
So, did the Wachowskis, are they the ones that put these on the planets?
I would assume so.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot.
And that's why, you know, the Asari can have that sensei shit.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I
The
wish more sensei.
Wachowskis should not be put in charge of video games.
Oh, no?
At the end of the Matrix games, instead of playing it out like the Matrix movies, they just sort of like cut to a bad pixel characters of them sitting in a chair in the white room, and they're talking about like, hey, we're gonna talk about all the stuff and the symbolism and all that stuff, and we're gonna just kind of make it boring as fuck when we talk about this. They're like, yeah, but in video games you kind of just want a big boss fight, so we're gonna do that. And they cut to a very, very bad boss fight where all the Agent Smiths coalesce together.
Oh, yeah?
And it was... They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that cutscene, and they shouldn't have done that boss fight.
Okay.
But they wanted to change it up, and it's like, hey, no. Stop that.
I'm not a Matrix fan, so I never watched or played the games.
You don't have to.
I watched the first movie and didn't like it. I watched the second movie and was like, okay.
Just so wrong.
I'm not going to watch the third one.
Because it doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, there's one Matrix movie, and you didn't like it because you're wrong.
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge
To be
appeared.
fair, I don't know that I would have liked it if I saw it when it was
Maybe
made.
the Scourge is why all this tech was
Yeah, because you don't like good things.
I wasn't into that kind of movie yet at that time. So I probably would have thought it was stupid. Which it was, so it's fine.
No, it was great. Way better than Inception.
Let's not go too far.
Inception was dumb.
Inception is great.
No.
Careful. No way you can interface with the console like that.
And no
gonna.
fluid means no power. Damn it.
Give me that fluid.
Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're
They're
not
turned
turning
off.
back now. There has
PB's,
God bless Coates.
to be some
PB's
way to
good.
fix the
Pretty
leak.
turned on, you know.
A gauntlet, or maybe a hand tool.
I will embrace
Scientists
eternity
love it either
with
way.
PB.
Dead.
You gotta
Without the
find a hand
conduit, there's
tool.
not even enough power for the door.
Yeah, go find ye hammer. Where's Mjolnir?
Up your butt.
What happened?
That would be
I can't get the
problematic.
doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix a broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give them a shot.
Oh, hey, yeah, you fix them with the power of frequencies.
Yeah,
The
hoping
system's
Halen
responding to those
frequencies, sir.
Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that's
It's too damn slow.
now.
That's right. Huzzah!
Looks like it
Or
worked.
one, sir?
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
No, that is
Where are you going?
tube sword.
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up if we got that door working too.
Oh, hello.
Will you look at that?
What are you?
How do we get
A
across?
little pretty flower thing. Do you get to kill that thing?
Watch your step.
No.
Still a long
Well,
It's not the Thorian.
I was
oh,
hoping.
dude, I'm excited about that third book now, though.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to know what was happening with that.
Well, I'm glad they wrote the book about it.
No
I read a bit more of the synopsis, and I think you're gonna like
Source
it.
of the system lockdown may yield more information. You appear to be close.
Because yeah, at the end of this game, there's just a throwaway little NPC who's just like, "Hey, I got this communication," and it's like, "Hey, this is the Ark, the Quarian Ark. We are having trouble. Come help us." It's like, "All right, we're gonna come help you," and clearly that was set up for DLC that never came. Because hey, we're gonna make Anthem instead.
Yeah.
The one mistake BioWare ever made. Also,
Well.
Dragon Age 2. I say as I never played Dragon Age 2.
I played Dragon Age 1. It was a game.
It's alright.
Not particularly great. Not bad.
See,
I got through it.
I remember looking at Dragon Age 2 and being like, okay, this is exactly what Dragon Age needed. Because it felt more like Mass Effect. Because it's just like, yes, you have a named character, and you get to actually speak, which is nice, rather than being silent the entire game. I was like, this is exactly what it needed. And then it was bad, I guess.
Was it? I don't know much about it.
From what I understand, it feels like, you know how in Mass Effect 1 there's like so many places that you can go into on random planets and they're all exactly the same?
Yes.
The dungeons are like that in Dragon Age 2.
That's a problem.
It's like, yeah, there's like 3 different layouts. And it's very boring. And people don't like Hawk very much. So when Inquisition came out, they're just like, yeah, we're just going to take what we liked about that game and leave what we didn't. Apparently Inquisition's pretty good, but
I'll take your word on it.
Locked up on me when I played it, so I was like, I don't care.
It's pretty good if you can get it to play. You just can't get it to play.
Yeah.
No. Just the light.
Harrison likes that one.
See? Absolutely fine.
I am not surprised.
Me neither. It takes a very specific kind of medieval setting for me to like a game. Like, I was surprised that The Witcher got me.
Yeah. I was surprised it got me too.
Yeah, you were surprised it got me.
Yeah.
You were like, wow. I'm impressed.
It getting you hooked is what got me to play it, and that's what got me hooked.
Yes.
So good times.
Observers coming up at us!
Alright, fine.
Yeah, fuck them up. No big deal.
Fuck them up in the gangster style. Assault. Rifle, where I'm just gonna miss most of my shots.
Well, that's par for the course. You can't aim for shit.
Yeah. That's why I have a little friend.
Yeah, aimbot. That's why I play Soldier 76.
Yeah.
If I could aim, I played McCree.
That bit's slippery.
You're slippery.
No, not yet, but
Slippery
give it a-
when wet.
This place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
But Ryder, I'm straight. So is spaghetti till you get it wet.
Yeah, everybody knows that joke.
Yeah, that classic Pokemon Sun and Moon joke. That's usually where you see that joke is in that meme. That dank meme.
No. That's not how you say that word.
Oh, donk meme, excuse me.
I got so many problems with you.
I'm so cool.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because I'm not so sure. I mean, your mom's pretty cool, but you? Maybe you just skipped a generation.
Yeah. I suppose.
Well, no, because your sister got it. Maybe it's the only the women in your family.
No, my dad's pretty cool.
Yeah, your dad is pretty cool. That's a good point.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something.
Or something.
It must be close. No question. This is the
It's
heart
wiggling.
of all.
I'm wiggling.
Come on, y'all. Commence the jiggling.
That must be the lockdown console.
Yep, lockdown console.
We do the thing? We almost done with this episode?
We'll get out of the vault and then we'll call it. But yes, we're almost done.
Because you're making this one a long one.
They're all going to be long ones.
Not
thoughts,
this
Sam?
long. Calm down.
Generally an hour is my plan.
You gotta calm down.
An in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled, the vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you?
The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really, really off the chart. But if
The whole
it's
place
back
is lighting
online,
up,
we should be
but it's not lighting
good
up.
to-
Oh, good. You released the plague.
Should we?
I should go. Run, bitch! Run!
Phoebe, get back to the entrance now! I saw it! What is that thing? Don't risk it, just go!
It's that MF thing.
Watch out, men!
It would be
Yeah,
wise
and
to
it's,
escape, Ryder.
fucking you up.
I know, Sam!
Don't worry about it.
So, you let the goo loose.
Got another bridge?
Yeah, you let the goo loose, and then you need to outrun the goo wave.
Okay.
And this happens in every vault.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Some of them are more fun than others when you're escaping.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Some of them are just like quick and easy, though.
Oh, sometimes quick and easy can be fun.
I suppose that's true.
Not everything needs to be an hour-long endurance session or a pain in the ass like the end of Ori.
That was great.
I got
Why are you
stealthy.
running like that, Ryder?
Because there's the wind. It's a bad wind.
Oh, the bad wind in America. You mean Hurricane Katrina? Yeah.
Another gravity well!
I don't know why she's running like this. It's hilarious. I'm not making her do that.
Taking it.
Well, I think you are.
Still coming!
You're the one controlling her.
Sweeping the whole vault! Kill
I should go.
in its way!
Goodbye,
Get
friends.
like us!
I like that they're just like, yeah, I'm not floating, so, they're dead.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't need them. You're the Pathfinder.
They'll warp. It'll be fine.
That's the door to the entrance! Almost there! The barrier's gone!
Get that thing if you want, but it's going to be close.
Nope.
We're
Don't
almost
care.
clear. Where are you? Hello? Phoebe! Go! Go, go, go! Ah, it's right on our heels!
Stick around for the stranger you just met.
Get to the gravity
Because
well!
she has a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I like her.
Not moving. Find an override.
Console is attempting service reconnection. Vault restart is now complete.
Just in the nick of time.
Hooray! You did it. You saved
was-
people from gas.
Talk about a rush.
Good shit.
Everybody
Nothing
took their
like
Beano.
outrunning death. Or reactivating a huge mysterious vault. Nice going.
Atmosphere processor is online, recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults on other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork.
Gotta terraform the entire
So far,
solar
we've seen
system.
bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help it support life. That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Did all of them malfunction?
Is that what these builders were trying to do?
Because they haven't detected
Make worlds
shit that could be livable, right?
Terraform a
Yeah,
whole
pretty much.
cluster?
Okay.
Hey, look there.
They can live on these planets, but it takes a ridiculous
It's
amount
different.
of doing to make it
Maybe
happen.
it's active.
Gotcha.
We've got to go see.
But using the vaults
Sam?
can purify the air,
These coordinates
make it
lie beyond the
habitable.
space we've currently studied
Okay.
in Pathfinder.
Mark
and
it
that's
out on
what
charts.
we're pretty
Need
much
more to
doing.
go on. Let's head up to the surface. Could use some fresh air.
So there's still going to be radiation on Eos when we first get up there because it's not instantaneous.
Gotcha.
But if we come back to Eos, it'll be lightened.
Okay, so like after you do 2 or 3 more worlds, you come back and it's fine.
Exactly. Then there's a lot more to do.
Okay, I can see that. That's kind of a nice little feature.
I agree. Yeah, you don't have to stay stuck on each world unless you want to go back to them.
Gotcha.
And there's a lot of stuff to do on each world. A lot of stuff. But it already looks a lot better.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos can support an outpost.
Even without the storms, it'll be a struggle for a while. We can tough it out. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That
Terrain
site's
is not
active,
doing
whatever
right.
it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Crowbar is more effective
We'll
than a
get you
key.
a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
True.
I only need a footlocker. Data pad, toothbrush, clean underwear. That'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this will be interesting.
So we do still have one more thing to do on Eos before we leave it, but we'll do that next time.
Groovy.
But yeah, so we did the majority of what we need to
You
do
have already logged
on
an ideal
Eos,
site.
right?
Nav point notes.
Okay.
Updating templates.
We need to establish an outpost, and we'll do that next time. But
Pods are inbound and ready.
yeah, we
Let's go
purified
make
the
it
vault,
happen.
and the planet is looking a lot better, and it's going to look even better later on.
Nice.
So that's the kind of thing that you can expect.
Okay.
You know what's weird though is I've been noticing these graphical glitches while we're playing this, and they did not happen when I played before, which is
Weird.
very interesting. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. It's interesting for sure. I'm intrigued by it because, Murphy's Law. I'm trying to show how great this game is, and it's going to fuck up, only when I'm playing it for the channel.
Of course. At some point, the Mako thing is going to turn into just a horse.
That's
So,
great. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Nomad for life. Anyway, yeah. So that's it for this episode. Next time, we'll establish an outpost and then go on to our next planet.
Groovy. So let's go and do shoutouts?
Cool.
Okay, so I've mentioned before about my love for queso, especially with spicy Doritos. It is the best thing. And I had very particular taste that the Great Value one is awful. I needed the Tostitos one. But, not this last time we went to Walmart, the time before. I picked up some On the Border white queso. Now, I've used On the Border before, and they were just okay, but that was the yellow one. I picked up their white cheese version, and it was really damn good. I was like, oh my, yes. I'm getting the slight tingles, the good flavor. Not the odd, weird-ass chunky bits that Great Value has. Because,
Chunky ass.
Because they don't filter their shit right. So, yeah, it was really good. I was impressed. So now I have an alternative queso for dip. And if you haven't tried On the Border queso, I recommend it.
Have you
It's
been to
good
On the
stuff.
Border before?
No?
No.
It's a place?
It's a restaurant. It's a chain of restaurants.
Oh.
And they also have the dips and stuff that you can get in the place. Just like Marie Callender's has the pies that you can buy at the store, but it's also, it was a restaurant.
Yeah.
But yeah, On the Border is in Roseville, so we could go there.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
okay, well, we should.
Yeah. Lorenzo's is better, but it's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your shout out?
So I'm going to do shout out to something that I talked about several times today. And that is the book 1 of the Andromeda trilogy, Nexus Uprising. It is narrated by Frida Wolf, who is Sarah Ryder, and she does a great job. All the Krogans sound the same, but aside from that, I think she did well. She does a multitude of different kinds of British accents and regular accents and things like that. And yeah, it was very interesting, hearing about Sloane's backstory and what it was like when they woke up, and seeing how Tan became the leader, the director of the Nexus.
Nice.
Very interesting book. Very good. I told you a lot about what happened in it, but not everything. There's a lot of little things here and there, and I'll sprinkle more at you as we go through the game, as we find relevant data that needs me to talk about it. But yeah, it's a good book. If you are in any way interested in Andromeda, I would definitely recommend the books, at least the first one. And I'm going to read the third one soon.
But not the second one, apparently.
I'll read the second one, but I'm going to skip to the third one.
Okay.
Because I'm more interested in that.
Nice.
But yeah, that's it for this one. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.